What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a great start to the week, productive day. Um, I haven't done my market update for the past 2 weeks. I've been so inundated doing life and enjoying time with my son and my kids. I um, I wanted to talk about what's going on in the market and what we're anticipating in San Diego, and just kind of dig in deep about the opportunities that are there for anybody who's looking to make a move in real estate and purchase a property or land or make an investment purchase. Starting at the top, when you are starting your search, and you speak with the lender, you're getting all this information and gathering it up so that the lender can pre-approve you and determine how much money they'll allow you to borrow to purchase a home. Really make a conscious effort to focus not so much on the interest rate itself, which may seem discouraging because we've been conditioned these past 2.5, 3 years to expect to see interest rates around 2 to 3%. It's just what happened during COVID. After COVID, has never been seen before, and frankly, it was not a normal market. It was a period that no one has ever seen before. We've never experienced a thing like COVID before. It impacted many people's lives. Interest rates were at an all-time low. Values of properties were increasing at a rate that nobody has ever been accustomed to seeing before. Generally, on average, homes appreciate about, anywhere from like 6 to 7% per year. And don't quote me on that. I'd have to double check with my lender, or my lender. I have to double check my data. But during the rates that the homes were appreciating during COVID was almost like 20%, 22%, something outrageous. Just it was hard to really grasp what was occurring at that time because everything was happening so quickly. Like 1 month, you could sell a condo at the top of the market, that's never been sold for the price that it was sold at, and then the next month, something else sold even higher. That's just how crazy it was. So now, as the market is turning and changing, we're starting to see more of a neutral, balanced market, and I would almost venture to say it's even becoming a little more buyer friendly in terms that buyers are now having the leverage to be able to ask for things and it not be completely ignored, or the sellers looking at you like, are you crazy? Right now, sellers are having to kind of come to terms, especially those who are really considering listing their properties. They have to come to the terms and understand that, look, the interest rates are so at the very top that they've ever been in a long time, probably the past 10 years or so. And that means the buyer pool is smaller. That means that there's less attention on the home, there's less traffic, there's less offers. So when they are getting a buyer who's touring the property, the sellers are like, hey, follow up with the agent, see what's going on, let's make a deal happen. And they are often open to, potentially paying for your closing costs, potentially giving you a credit so that you can buy down your interest rate. There's a really unique feature right now that not many people ever spoke about before, but it's becoming an option now, is that sometimes the seller will give you a credit large enough to be able to opt into a 2-for-1 buy down, which basically means is that the seller is giving you a credit so that you can buy down your interest rate 2 points in the first year, and then in the third year it purchases down to 1 point. So basically, whatever the market interest rate is at that time or today, you buy down 2 points, you're less than what the top interest rate amount is, and then in the second year you're able to buy down 1 point less than what the market interest rate is. So what that does is just it allows you to be able to get into your home, allows you to be able to acquire the property that you desire, that you want, and then you're dating the interest rate, so to speak. And I know a lot of people are tired of hearing that, oh, date, marry the home but date the interest rate. It For what it is, it's accurate. Yes, you're marrying the home, meaning you're getting the acquiring the property that you want, but you're having to be flexible and dating the interest rate. So, excuse me, it's a great opportunity. It's creative financing at its best. People are having to get creative right now because it's just very difficult to be able to purchase property right now if you cannot afford it. And that leads me on to say the affordability factor, right? When you're looking to buy a home, can you afford the mortgage payment? Do you have money to put down on the home? Maybe even to pay for your closing costs. Well, right now, there are tons of programs available for first-time buyers that help you with down payment assistance. And two, if you need help with, don't let the door slam. Oh my gosh. And two, if you need help with closing costs, well, guess what? Sellers right now are opting in to helping people out with closing costs. So, at the end of the day, if you are serious or motivated about buying a home, you can do it. The options are there. And if you want to hold off and wait, you can too. But one thing that we're seeing right now is that home prices aren't dropping, and interest rates are certainly not coming down either. So let that be, word to the wise that it's very difficult to time the real estate market. If you ask any lender, any agent, any real estate expert or real estate guru, finance guru, anybody who has a general idea of how real estate works and is invested in the market, it's difficult. It's never wise to time the market. It's always best to just purchase if you can and move forward. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and thanks for tuning in.